Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are watching Off the Track, and it is time to drop the hammer.
So to get started, you've been off to a red-hot start for 2021. You just recently won the Devil's Bowl Spring Nationals with the ASCS National Tour. You also have a win in California. Can you just tell us how your start to 2021 has been from your perspective?
Well, honestly, it's been a little bit of up and down. We went to Bakersfield for the first opening weekend there in California, and we actually ended up getting caught up in a mess there in the dash and killed a car. So we kind of licked our wounds and regrouped and put together a new car for Hanford, and then we went there and we were really successful, and we won a big race there and ran top 5 the second night, and then that was the last time we raced before we left for Texas. And then obviously we've been fast over here, and it's just man, it's just been one of those deals where everything seems to be clicking. You know, me and my crew chief Ivan are just kind of on the same page, and then we got Pat just giving us a good car every single night, and it just seems to be working out.
So one of the main things I wanted to ask you as a Pacific Northwest guy, we're from a similar region, running Skagit, Elma. Those are kind of like our normal racetracks. What's it like now that you've had the opportunity to go down to California and race on kind of a different style of track on a weekly basis, as well as just such stacked competition? How has it been these last couple of years running down there in that state?
Well, it's been really humbling, honestly. I mean, I went down there and I was like, you know, I run pretty good at Skagit and Elm and whatnot, and I was driving the car way too straight at most of these California tracks, little bull rings and whatnot. They were a lot rougher and stickier than anything I've been used to, and so it's really evolved my game as a race car driver. You know, I think that it's helped me get a lot better by just getting my butt kicked by those guys all the time. I mean, the top 10 or 15 at just about every race in California are, I mean, just stacked. The competition level is so high on a weekly basis that you have no choice to get better if you don't want to get lapped every week. And so I think it really, really helped me and made me a lot more ready for all the various surfaces we're going to face this season.
So running all those tracks down in California, do you have a specific one you maybe have picked to more of a liking to?
Oh, definitely Hanford. I would say the King Speedway or the Keller Auto Speedway there. That place is, it just, as soon as we got there, I looked at my car owner. I was like, man, I didn't know California had places like this. It's got big sweeping corners, just a lot more wing speed, a lot, just bigger and slicker than almost anywhere that I've gotten to race in California. So, and I, you know, we had success there right off the bat. And it just, as soon as we got there, I knew I was going to like the place and how it races out. I really enjoy going there.
So I think we're going to be running Hanford this weekend, right, Tanner?
Yes, we are.
Do you have any tips maybe you could tell for Tanner for this upcoming weekend?
Man, just keep watching the track. That place changes so much. Peter's done such a good job, and he's a racer's promoter to the max. And it's a thinking man's racetrack. You know, we've every time we've been there, it's from the beginning of the feature to the end of the feature. It's changed quite a bit. So just Tanner's really good at keeping up on that stuff. So I'd say just, you know, do your thing. You'll really like it there, I bet.
Cool.
That's awesome. We are super excited to get down there, and hopefully, you know, a ton of the California guys will be there with the 410 sprint car. Another thing to ask you about, so we touched on California, but you did win those national races in Texas. What's it like? I know the California competition does get a lot of credit. Their weekly racing is just so stacked, but also now to go and win on a national level as a guy who did just run a lot of local stuff in Washington and Montana. What's it like to beat the best of the best 360 guys, you know, at some of their tracks that they run a lot?
Oh, it's huge for our confidence as a team. You know, like we want to come out here and we're chasing points and we're in it for the whole deal. And to come out here to a track that we haven't, you know, I raced there once in 2008, didn't get very many laps. My team's never been there. To be able to be that fast and that competitive right out of the box at a place we've not been just really gives us a lot of confidence. And, you know, I mean, honestly, winning that race in California right before we left is like, I mean, you look through the pits, there was 55 cars there. I mean, Golobic, Selzy, Kading, anybody you can think of, you know, and to win a race like that, it's hard to not have confidence kind of anywhere you're going to go when you're racing the 360 sprint cars all over. So, you know, the national guys are really good. They've done their time out here. They've raced on these surfaces a lot more than we have. So, you know, it's a learning curve that we're trying to make up, but that was a really good start, and we're just hoping to keep it going.